guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a long time since I've been on here. I have had a lot of things going on. We bought a house, we've had a baby. There's just been a lot going on that I have not given a whole lot of attention back to YouTube, but I do want to get back on track and decided that it would be a great idea to update the portfolio. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to share my stock portfolio. Now this is up to $5,000 and we are saving for a car. So we're slowly putting money into it. I actually haven't put cash into it in a long time. It has experienced some decent amount of growth even through the coronavirus, which is kind of cool. And I just want you to know I'm not a financial advisor. I just do this as a hobby. I enjoy this. And so I just want you guys to all know that. I also, what you're going to see is a lot of stocks. As far as all the portfolios that I have, retirement and what you're going to see here today, it may look like that I'm more into single stocks or individual stocks, but I'm actually more of an ETF, index fund, mutual fund type investor, and so that is what I focus on. But I also do find individual and single stocks fun to talk about, and I do think that if you're smart about it, you can probably make some good decisions, and actually you might be able to get some more bang for your buck. So if you're patient and you do the right research and you don't put all your eggs in one basket. I know some people just go fully all in on one stock, and that's that can be a disaster. So just want you guys to know that. I hope you enjoy. Let's get into the portfolio. And remember, in the comments, leave me anything you want if you have any questions. Sorry I got cut off there, but there's really no, I haven't made a pie chart or anything to just look at the diversification that is to come. I am looking to do that. So there's a lot to come. I just wanted to put a video out showing what we've done with the portfolio and kind of just share what stocks are making up it. So I hope you enjoy. Let's get into the portfolio. Looking at the camera and also kind of looking down, and you'll see what's on my screen. But this is my Robinhood account, and this account is for the car that we're saving for. Hopefully by 2020, end of 2021, or maybe 2022 sometime, we're going to be able to build the account up with cash and some stocks that we buy, ETFs that we buy. Hopefully that growth will amount to the amount that we are looking for. That amount is actually undetermined, so we'll kind of see where this leads. And you never know how the side hustles will do to kind of supplement what we're trying to do with this account. But we thought it would be fun to just kind of share this and kind of just share the inside of it. And remember, you guys can do this as well. It's very easy with the Robinhood account. I also use Webull. Just open up one of those accounts. Feel free to message me. I'd love to get you a link. I can actually get you an extra couple stocks with Webull. And if you would sign up under me with Robinhood, all you have to do is deposit $10 into it. That's it. You get a free stock. I get a free stock. Help me out. Help support the channel. I would really appreciate it. So if you look, today was a great day. It's actually been a really good 2 weeks. There's been news of the coronavirus vaccine between two different companies, and it's kind of boosted the stock market. With everything going on, schools closing, it's just kind of odd because cases are going up, but hope of a vaccine is definitely increasing. So if you take a look, the one day up 1.73. In the last week, it's been up, the account's up 3.26%. In the last month, it's up 7.79%. In the last 3 months, it's up over 12%. In the last year, it's up 25%, and altogether, it's up 28%. So you can see it has done a decent amount of growth, even with the craziness that's been happening in our world. Let's just go through it. As I've already told you, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time. I'm going to go right through the list. They're not really in any type of order, a little bit, but not really. So just starting out with VTI, one of my favorite ETFs. I have this in other accounts. This is the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF. I only have one share of it. Bought it at $160 and it's worth $185 for a 15% gain on that stock. you look at SPHD, this had a great day today, as you can see. Part of that has to do with Tesla being added in December to the S&P 500, something that's been looking to, there was a lot of build up for this, so they just announced that is going to happen. And so we're up 2%. Now just remember, anytime on Robinhood, it's not actually showing the dividends that you get in that percentage, the 2.09% in the total return. So this one actually gives a monthly dividend, which is really nice. This is a great stock to invest in for any beginners because you get a little bit of growth. This one's battling back to big time, and you're also getting that monthly dividend, which is definitely nice when you're starting a portfolio. Tphd, very similar. Timothy Plan, high dividend stock. I talked about this ETF in another video, and I can go into more detail, but they're very similar. This one, we just sold some shares. I had a couple and I decided to just sell it. It's up 16%, so we just have one share of that. VYM, also very similar, but has a lower expense ratio, so I actually really do like this one compared to each of the other two. The other two pay a monthly dividend. This one pays a quarterly dividend, but it has a low expense ratio. It is a Vanguard fund. We're up 7.5% on this position. I really just recently opened that one position up. BRKB, Berkshire, love this company. And you guys know who it is, Warren Buffett's company. There's multiple stocks owned inside of this company, inside of this stock. This is up over 11%. It really has been kind of complacent around $200 a share, and it just went up more recently. It's heavy in Apple stock, so I'm not sure if that's part of it, but it just recently went up. I do have 4 shares of Apple. This one has done really well. This stock actually split, and so we have 4 shares at $64, and it is up $222, 86%. So this is a pretty nice stock to have. Uber has been a really nice stock to have more recently. You can kind of look at the last 3 months. It's up 66% in the last 3 months. It's crazy. 2 shares of it. I wish I had more. I sold out a little bit. Just kind of started to get a little defensive, I would say, with the election and with this account. All my retirement accounts, buy, hold forever. These accounts, I get a little antsy, and so I just try to take those profits every once in a while. And I did that, but it's up 70%. It's doing really nicely for me. Square, another one. I wish I had more. I had a ton of it. Decided to sell, and so we are doing really well. I just wish I had some more shares. Up 189%. Unbelievable. $235. I'm going to continue to hold this for a while. JD, another company that I've talked about in the past. Really like this company. It's a Chinese company. It was doing terribly about a year ago, but has just been on fire in the last year, up 151%. This was the stock that I've been talking about for so long, and I don't know why I didn't hold on to the shares into this account. I just started to get defensive once again. I need to get out of that mindset with these accounts. And that one's up 162%. We got owned 2 shares of that. AMD, this is up 655%. Total average cost was $11.09. That means I bought it for $11.09. It's now worth $83.79 a share, up almost just over 650%, which is just crazy. They're kind of just dominating this industry at this point, kind of making Intel, Intel has not done well recently, and so really, really hurting that company with their performance. Moving on, let's go to AMD. AMD has done, I was just there, not AMD. ELY, which is Callaway, they just recently bought Topgolf, and so Topgolf is now fully owned by Callaway. It used to just be a 14% stake. I have one share of this. It's up 17%. If that would ever dip down below 15, I would definitely scoop up some more shares of Callaway Golf. Sorry about that. Pfizer was one of the companies that just had news about the vaccine. We have a couple shares, 2 shares of this. Average cost $35.61. It's up almost 6%. And remember, this does pay a nice dividend, and that's not included in that percentage. Starbucks. Wish I would have bought more of this. If you follow along, you know my wife and I do love us some Starbucks, and so bought this at $74 a share. It is up 30%, so it's doing very nicely. Continue moving on with HDB. This is a bank stock out of India. A friend of mine told me about this company, and I'm glad he did. And so thank you, Trent, for that. Let's take a look at it. We have 4 shares. We're up 36% on HDB. I'll get into more of these companies in another video. I just wanted to kind of just go through the portfolio very quickly. RVLV, shopping and social media influencer company. We're in at $15.76. It's up 32%. I look for this one to continue to go up. APLE, I have a huge position in this in another portfolio, probably one of my biggest positions of anything. It has taken a huge hit because of coronavirus. It is battling back. Had a great day today. We are hoping that we can get close to $15 by the end of the year. That's the goal. I'd love to see it get back up to $15. That would be huge. They actually stopped their dividend through this all, unfortunately. We're down 4.63%. So as you can see, all the stocks so far were up except for this one, I believe. So far, there's a couple other ones were maybe down a little bit. Good, another real estate investment trust that once it gets over, I am going to sell a little bit of this, not keep quite as much, even though it's only 3.24% of the portfolio in here. But we're going to look to, get out of it a little bit, maybe buy it a little cheaper. We're down just a little bit, less than 1%. Gladstone Capital. Average cost, so we're up just a little bit, 0.39, pretty average there. Another one that we're down a little bit is oil. Clearly, oil has struggled, and so I do still really like this company, Marathon Oil, but it is down 29%. Looking for this to just continue. It had a nice last 2 weeks. Looking for this to recover. Probably gonna kind of go down a little bit in my position in this, although maybe enjoy the ride up for a little bit because it's bound to hopefully catch a break here. Mplx, another energy company. It's making a battle back. Our average cost is $22.59. It's at $20.51 currently. Siri, this was a free stock that I earned for someone who signed up under me. Once again, if you'd love to do that, I would appreciate it. We're up $6.37, just the price of the stock, because I didn't pay for it in the first place. Moving right along, American Airlines, looking for a little, hopefully, comeback of the airline industry, up 13% on this position. If this drops back down under $11, I will definitely be buying more of American Airlines. JP Morgan has taken a nice big bump more recently. I bought this at $99. Should have bought a couple more shares under 100, but that's all right. It's up 16% at the moment. Boeing, biting my tongue on this one. Not biting my tongue, hitting myself because this was down to in the 140 range, literally like a week or two ago. Could have bought more, should have lowered average cost my position, decided not to because I just wasn't sure. And now it's up over $200 a share. It's up 16%, as you can see, compared to where I bought it at. Walmart. I bought this, I thought maybe a little late in the game, but it's doing very well, up 13%, and I look for that to continue to go up over the next couple months. Target, once again, just wanted to get a share of that. Have that at $150 a share. It's up 10%. Microsoft, 2 shares of Microsoft. We're pretty much at even. Average cost right there. Might have bought this a little too late. Should have maybe bought around $200, but I only anticipate this to go up in the short term and long term. Bank of America, was able to get this at a great price. My mind, anything under $25. Bank of America is great. This stock seems to fluctuate in the 20s. Sometimes we'll get into the 30s. And it's up 15% on that 1 share. Got 4 shares of AT&T. This one, anytime it's under around 28 or below, I look to buy. It's a great dividend stock. It's been very trusted over the years. It's up 6.73%, 4 shares of that. We're getting close to the end. We have 2 more stocks, and this is from another friend, Travis, who helped me, learn about this company, Switchback Energy. Also trying to get into the electric vehicle arena. Bought this at $16.56. Once again, if these decide to dip a little bit, I definitely may be interested. But just wanted to kind of get my feet wet with electric vehicles besides Tesla. I do own a share of Tesla in another account, but not this one. And last but not least is Workhorse, kind of like a UPS, but also in the electric vehicle area. I'm looking for this company to really grow. Bought this at $19.03, and it's currently worth $20.25. So if that dips down, might be interested in looking to buy a couple shares of that. Although, once again, those kind of companies are a little speculative. You never know what can happen, but they could also be bought out or could, take over the industry, which would be pretty cool and would probably do make the stock worth a lot more. So that is the portfolio. It's a lot of stocks. I wanted to keep it diversified. Remember, ETFs contain stocks in them, which is why I like, you can get a whole sector. You can get the entire stock market. Index funds, same thing. You're getting a group of stocks, and if you like a certain stock, you can buy an index fund or ETF with that's high in that whatever area you're looking for. I'd love to talk more about that. Going to do some more videos on it. Like I said, I just haven't had the time, but I do want to get back into it. If you have any comments or want to talk more about this portfolio, please let me know. Once again, I don't know what the breakdown is right now as far as the different sectors. Am I heavy in technology? Am I heavy in consumer goods? Am I heavy in energy? I don't know exactly. I do know that I want to limit some of my positions in some areas and maybe add to some. I do have some buying power, as you see, at just over $500 over at the buying power. And with the holidays, you never know if I end up coming across any extra money, maybe put a little more towards this portfolio as we're looking to save for that car. I really appreciate you tuning in. Please let other people know. Hit that subscribe button. My goal in 2020 was to get to 1,000 subscribers and haven't quite gotten there. So spread the word, help me out, click that like button, and remember, it's that simple.